Are you ready to make a difference? Visit ChattanoogaCollege.edu today. Chattanooga College, because a small college can make a big difference.
Okay, if you are looking for a fun date night this upcoming weekend, we may have just the ticket. Maybe you could take your teenage child if you've got one in your midst, but probably for the adults out there to come and have a few good laughs and get ahead of a whirlwind ride, I am told. Mary Eliza Hendricks is here. She has the great joy of directing a show at the MACC called Tin Cat Shoes. Do I have that right?
Yes, Tin Cat Shoes.
So welcome.
Thank you.
And can I tell the director to break a leg too? Is that kosher?
That is, yes, that's acceptable.
Okay, so let's talk about this show because
Absolutely.
it's being produced by kind of a new theater group called Mountain Arts Theater.
Yes.
And as I understand it, this is a roller coaster ride of humor.
It is. It is a dark comedy for sure. I heard someone describe it like Alice in Wonderland, which I loved that description. It's a group of shoe store employees end up going on a camping trip, basically, a wilderness expedition with their boss, and everything goes awry.
Okay.
And all of these wild events start happening, and they have to acclimate and figure it out as fast as they can.
Okay, so how big is the cast?
5 people.
That's it? 5 people?
That's it.
One of them is a 15-year-old, is that right?
One of them's a 15-year-old. We have ages. We have a wide range of ages, which is super fun. Yes.
Okay, I think that's part of the power of theater. And often, you know, obviously today we kind of have this theatrical theme going on. Often we're here talking about musicals. There's something so much more intimate and soul-stirring about a play.
Absolutely. And in the theater, it's at the Mountain Arts Theater. It is the Mountain Arts Theater. It's at the Mountain Arts Community Center on Signal Mountain, which is a very small proscenium stage with a very small audience. And because it's only 5 people, and honestly, 4 of them are on most of the time. And the audience, and I have, there's a lot of integration with some of the action happening more in the audience, and it really does create a more intimate atmosphere, and you can get much more intimately acquainted with the themes and the stories.
I think it's interesting to be talking to you as the director because so often we talk to the actors, and that's fine, but the actors can't do what they do really without the director's guidance. I mean, you have to see all of it, Mary Eliza, to know how to bring it to be.
I appreciate that, yeah. So the director, as I see it, is there to facilitate the creation of the show because all of the actors have their individual artistic liberty with creating a character. And then the director's job is to work with the actors to have all of those things work together to tell the overarching story. So it really is a matter of seeing more big picture and making sure that all of the individual moments work in the overall scheme of the show.
So with only 5 people, that means that there's got to be really tight chemistry, and I'm guessing that the dialogue in this play is also quick.
Absolutely. There are 2 characters in particular that have a lot of really great chemistry, and I'm super excited. They have a lot of really great back and forth. The dialogue, we've had to speed run lines because there are many points where the dialogue is just back and forth, and lots of banter is happening, and jokes and quips, and changes in the conversation, and it's really been a challenge.
The playwright lives in New York.
Yes.
You have had conversations with her. She's been very gracious and open to kind of giving you some insights into, I guess, what motivated her, right?
I have. It's really lovely. Her name is Trish Hartnell, and I called her, and she called me back, and we had a lovely conversation about themes in the show and some of her motivations for writing it, and then she sent me emails with some of her interviews, and I emailed her with some questions. It's been a really great working relationship that you don't often get between a playwright.
And you can kind of forget that, I mean, because so often now in the entertainment world, it's all about the consumer material buy, right? That you got to have people get there, clearly, to fund the show.
Right.
But the playwright does it because it's their drive. They have to get this story out. They do it for the sake of the art. And you're doing the same thing.
Absolutely. They have a story to tell, and it's such a privilege to get to tell that story. One thing I love about theater is it's a collaboration of almost all of the art forms.
True.
And that a playwright without actors it's just a book. And so you get the play, and then with the actors, and then you have the visual art of the
set and the costuming, right?
And then you have the almost the science of the lighting and the sound, and you have music with it too, and it's just this beautiful working together of all these art forms.
So you're a Chattanooga native.
I am.
You went away to Virginia to school, right?
I did.
In Virginia.
Yes.
How long have you been back?
I've been back for about 2 years now.
Okay.
I graduated from college. When did I graduate from college? I graduated from college in 2021.
Okay.
And I have, so it's been about a year and a half, I should say. It's been about a year and a half, and I've been working in the theater industry in Chattanooga.
Well, how fun for the theater industry in Chattanooga to have someone of your age bring your perspective and your energy, which clearly there's a lot of it, Mary Eliza, to the stage. So there are 2 different weekends for folks to catch the show?
Yes, absolutely.
They can get their tickets in advance or at the door?
Yes. You can get your tickets at signalmac.org or Eventbrite.
$15.
Yes, $15, $12 for students, and $12 for seniors. The Mountain Arts Theater has a Facebook page where there will be all of the information.
Okay, so this weekend is opening weekend. It runs Friday through Sunday. Friday and
Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock. And then the next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right, thank you so much, and break a leg.
Thank you.
My cats use Pretty Litter because it traps odors, it's lightweight, and Pretty Litter changes color, helping me keep tabs on my cat's health. Go to prettylitter.com to try it and see why it's the best.
You can get your